Hello everyone, it's Ethan from the Orlando Tours. Today is Friday, April 14th, and we're arriving here at SeaWorld Orlando. As we head in, it's now April. We have a lot of pass holder benefits going on. We were here the last day of March, but new pass holder benefits this month. Lots of construction going on around the park. We have Pipeline about to do some test runs, so we might go back, get the camera out of the car. Right now we're using the GoPro. Both trains are out of the station, and one of them has all of its restraints up right now, and they got the shotgun gates ready. Station looks complete. We got TVs in there. We'll get a closer look in a few minutes, but yeah, both trains are out. Yeah, let's head into the park. Also, the mural on the maintenance barn looks mostly complete. Lots of details are in and looks really nice. Got some coral reef details and more. We'll get a closer look at that in a minute. And as we head into the park, here's a closer look at that mural being drawn onto the barn. They got SeaWorld Rescue, you got Icebreaker, you got the penguins, the lighthouse. This thing looks amazing. You even have Mako on the back there. This thing looks really neat. As you can see, we'll try to zoom in a little bit, but there's a train right in front of me on the brake run, and then there's one in the station, and you can see there's these orange signs that show which row number, and then you have the TV screens installed, one facing like the control booth and one facing the riders. Once again, if they start testing this later today, we will pull our camera out and get some photos and stuff, videos of the test runs during the day. We've only seen test runs at night and around sunset. If we get the camera out, we'll get a zoomed in look at all that, but looks neat. They also have the entrance signs around the SeaWorld resort. They have they're getting new ones, so they have construction around those as well. We saw that in the drive here, so let's head in. You can use the kiosks here, or you can go to guest services to see your pass holder benefits. Let's see. So we got a free sea lion feeding tray that you can pick it up anytime during the month. You can only use it today. And we got 2 free 7 Seas food items. So we're gonna use that. And we still have leftover items from our lanyards as well from opening day, which is when we reviewed all the food. Another pass holder benefit this month is $10 SeaWorld bucks. We're not gonna use them today, but we will come back and use those. It's another free benefit. Let's head in. Pipeline is now doing some test runs around the park. We're definitely gonna come back and get the camera. We also have some performers out for the 7 Seas Food Festival. Next week when we're here, they're gonna have a new pin, bi-monthly pins in the gift shop. But Pipeline just did about 2 or 3 test runs. We're gonna see if we can catch another one over here. And we'll pick up that pin next time we're here. In probably a week or 2, we'll be back. Let's see if we can catch a Pipeline test run from this angle here. I don't know if they've taken a break from running it because they have construction workers on the site or because of the weather, but it might be hard to see. I might zoom in a little bit, but the Pipeline train is sticking out the station right now because they were doing test runs. The other one I believe is inside the station. And there are a lot of other additions on the site now, which I'll show you guys very soon. I just want to see if we can catch this test run over here. I'll zoom in on my phone real quick and then we'll get camera footage later and I'll show you some new additions. So zooming in, we can see the train poking out of the station. Also might be a little hard to see in the video, but we have high surf sign and locker rentals sign on the building, which is where the locker room and gift shop's gonna be. You can see the lockers right there, the blue things. And yeah, it looks really cool. They're gonna have Coke freestyle machines and the gift shop and photo counter all in that building there on the side to the station. And right over here is where we have lots of construction workers on the site. You can also see scaffolding on the lifeguard tower. They're adding some more details, and the train's right there. I've also noticed some lights right over the lockers that match the ones in the station. Lots of schools and crowds over here around the park, but also Icebreaker has a huge line. It might actually be delayed for the weather. No, it does have just a long wait, but I think it's also delayed. Right now they've added comfort collars, or they've taken them off one of the trains, and the other train is in the maintenance barn, so they're only running 1 train at a time right now. Pipeline is now testing regularly, or it's testing again. So while it starts testing regularly, we'll be eating food around the park, then we'll watch some test runs. We might even go into the Sky Tower with the camera, which we'll get from the car. And yeah, we'll have to re-enter the park with all that just to get you guys some more footage. To be honest, a lot of the food options during the festival I did like better last year. They have a lot of new options this year, some really good food, and it does help everyone like that wants a variety of different flavors. They have it all covered. The food is definitely great, but I did like some of the options they had last year a little bit better. But like especially the Asian booth, they got rid of like one of my favorite dishes with the teriyaki chicken with the white rice, but that's okay. Since it is a hot day, we have misters on around the park, and you can also see Pipeline testing possibly in the background, unless it's too zoomed out. Pipeline does look amazing. Just did the inversion.
We're gonna come in over here.
I just got really bad.
We're not gonna keep walking back.
You can see Pipeline all the way there doing some test runs.
Now let me look at the road.
I love now seeing it during the day. It looks great. Mako was the only thing I was really planning on riding today, but I guess it's down. I think it was down yesterday too. They must be doing maintenance on the attraction. If you look closely, you can see a boom lift here, so they are definitely doing maintenance with the ride. So it's been closed, pretty closed for the week or so. But yeah, we're not gonna ride the other coasters. We should have just brought the camera in the park, to be honest. In order to feed the sea lions with the pass holder benefit, which you can only use once out of the month, it's not a daily one, you have to go through here, through the Sea Lion Stadium, when a show is not going on. So hopefully we can go through unless they are filling up for a show right now. Since they are filling up for a show, we cannot cross through at the moment. We'll come back later and try to feed the sea lions. We're gonna go check out some new construction, then we'll be back over here and redeem some of our food stuff. So over here, they've added decor over on the construction wall that's been blocking off the entrance to like the sea lion area in Antarctica. They have a lot of construction work going on here in land clearing for their new 2024 roller coaster, which will be probably a penguin ride where you're like on some kind of snowmobile. And it's gonna be probably launched and everything. It's gonna be indoors and outdoors. They're working on the attraction now. Lots of stuff going on in this area though. You can also see land clearing inside here. This construction wall that was in front of Blood Beckoning. And let's see if we can see some land clearing all the way around the construction area. And you can tell there's a long wait and there's a lot in that queue because I hear everyone like just making noise. So we are not going to be in line for Manta today. Over on this side under Manta, we have some crane, a little digging crane in the Antarctica area. It's behind like the restaurant. So they're already doing some construction work. Journey to Atlantis looks like it's under refurbishment right now as all the water's drained, and there's a construction wall right behind the aquarium for like water drainage equipment. And hopefully this ride will reopen soon. We also have a construction wall right over here, but I would imagine that this is part of the refurbishment is what it's being used for Journey to Atlantis. Even though we can't fully loop around through Antarctica right now, we're still gonna go check on the area to see if we can see any new construction or new signs of the land closing. Then we'll head back around, get some food, get the camera, watch Pipeline. There's not much of anything going on here in the Antarctica area. I will say that the penguin exhibit, they are sending in groups of 5 to 7 at a time because of the construction going on inside the building. This whole land should be closing very soon though. There's a huge queue, and then you can see there's construction walls by the extended queue, and they have this whole area blocked off for construction. The land is also cleared up there. A lot of the trees are removed. But yeah, this is for the new coaster they're putting in. Now, it's only a rumor that this whole entire land might close. We'll find out soon enough if that will be true. You can see the little crane doing some digging work over the construction fence. Unfortunately, with the construction walls, we can't see any more for the like the construction going on in the Arctic area. But we're gonna come back once the sea lion show lets out, and we're gonna see if we can see from like the entrance ramp. We used one of our free food samples, got fish and chips. I'm not a huge seafood person, but this tastes amazing. We're not doing a full review here. We did review it on opening night of the Seven Seas Food Fest. What we do have going on though is Pipeline just did a couple test runs. And yeah, we're gonna go catch some of those. One of them is heading out from the brake run and one's launching. They have tested this with riders before. We haven't seen any yet. And also, it is a little windy out, so that could be affecting the speed of the test runs. Test run number 2. they're rapidly sending train after train, 2 train testing. Just got another test run, got it on the phone. See if we can catch it, go through the first element over here from this angle where we tried to get it earlier, but getting in the video. Come on, launch. There it comes. And now we're gonna catch a test run from over here, from the first launch track right next to the entrance of the park. We're about to leave the park and go get my camera. We're about to send it. Turn over there too. Oh yeah. We now have the camera, about to bring it into the park. Pipeline's doing some test runs from the parking lot. See if we can catch a test run from over here. Come on, test runs. Here it goes. Now we're gonna get a closer zoomed look into the station, the stuff we were showing you on the way in. Over here you can see the TVs I was talking about in the queue, and the little signs that show which row number. They're orange on one side and they're different color on the other side. That one's testing now, so the other train is about to roll into the station while the first one launches. There you go. And we'll see the first train launch and take off. These are views from the parking lot right now. And the maintenance barn does block off a lot of our views, but the harness is just lifted up and the team members will check all of them and put them back down. About to have the train pass by again. Here it goes. Here's what those row signs look like from the other side. They're like a pinkish color. Hard to see with the lighting right now. We're about to dispatch. Here you go, thumbs up. Gates are about to open. Possibly ran into an issue or something. I don't know why they haven't dispatched yet. Come on. That TV in the top left corner, they're about to dispatch. The one in the top left corner is to see if the seat's green when the restraint's closed. That'll be used in daily operations. There you go, gates opening, train's coming forward. It always usually stops there, but it stopped there for a bit. Oh, he's sending it again. Here it goes. And the other train's in the station now, and they're putting down the restraints. We're gonna get video of a couple more test runs, then we're gonna get some photos on the camera. We'll also get footage from the Sky Tower later. This is what I was showing you guys earlier. The High Surf now has a sign there and the locker rental, and we have a test run about to go. There's lockers right in the center screen. So let's go focus on the test run now. Here it goes. Hang on, bud. Like I was saying, that's going to be like the gift shop, photo counter, and lockers. And yeah, the train's going in to turn the maintenance bar. We got lights on in the station now. Actually, that's not the station, that's in over the lockers. And I don't know how much of the land is already like ready, but we have a lot of employees hanging out over there on their break. We're going to video this next test run as well, and then we're going to get some photos in the next one after. A lot of employees are moving around. I don't know if they're someone's going down the queue. Hopefully they're still going to be testing for a bit. It looks like they might be testing the lockers out right now too. A lot of this area is paved, and it looks like you can stand up right next to the launch and watch the train go by. Alright, we'll watch this test run. About to go. And the one in the back is moving in. Here it goes. Something to note is this area is a splashdown right there, and I haven't seen any water testing features go off there. I haven't noticed them, but they might have. But once we see that stuff go off, then we know we're like almost ready to open. Here's a quick view in the station. We're gonna get some a view from like across the lagoon, farther across. You can see the boom lift doing maintenance on Mako right now. Now across the lake, we're gonna get a view from this angle now. We haven't seen a dispatch, hopefully we'll soon. It's been a while since they've done a test run, hopefully they're not taking a break right now. Doesn't seem to be doing any runs right now, so we're gonna come back. If Pipeline's gonna stop doing test runs, we're probably not gonna get any footage from the Sky Tower. The guests seem to be stuck on Icebreaker. I wonder if they're holding because of the weather, it might rain soon. Or have lightning. I wonder why they're not moving yet. It looks like a lot of the harnesses are still up. I don't think they're about to test right now. Looks like they're getting ready for one of these shows over here.
tales of Polynesia.
Even though we got our free sea lion feeding tray, we've done it in the past, we're not gonna be able to use it today just because they're about to start a show, and I don't think you can go by the Pacific Point right now, but we're gonna see if we can see construction from up here. Currently, to feed the sea lions, you can enter through this time as long as the show's not full. We have some markings on this hill that might be used for construction, we're not sure. We're gonna head up now. It's a little zoomed in, but here's a look of over the construction fence. You can see a little bit of the stuff going on for the Arctic area. A lot of land clearing in the area. Lots of stuff going on by the Manta area, a portion of it as well. Now we have the big lens on, so it's hard to get a close-up wide view. But this is one of the typical entrances to go feed the sea lions, but we can actually go all the way down still and feed them until the show is full. Here's some of the land clearing from the sea lion area. You can see it. Giant crane, lots of land clearing going on. There's another view from a little higher up. You can see a little bit more going on. We have the sea lion feeding tray. I'm using the wrong lens right now, but I don't feel like swapping. So we're gonna get away from the birds. And yeah, we're gonna throw some of these fish to the sea lions. Fish. There's one more. What's interesting is we have a cut through that goes through the construction wall. We can actually go to like Kraken from here. Pretty interesting, let's go. So yeah, this is a cut through path and you get to go a little backstage. So we're gonna take it because it looks cool. Backstage stuff is always fun. The cut through path goes like under Kraken here. This is behind Antarctica where they're doing construction. And this is some of the construction signs they have and stuff, and they have a lot more on the side right there. And this is a cool little cut through path here. This is behind the penguin exhibit. I know this little path existed, but I guess it'll bring me out in front of Kraken. I want to show you what it looks like from the Kraken side too. I like how they have this cut through path though. It's really neat. And it saves you time when going through the park. Here we go. Cut through path here. Right next to the entrance of Kraken. This is a cut through path we were walking through earlier. We're gonna get our cinnamon bun and we're gonna see if pipeline tests while we eat that. If it doesn't, then we're gonna head out for the day. If not, then we're gonna ride the Sky Tower on the way out. And we're gonna take another shortcut path to lead us closer to the Sky Tower too, and the cinnamon buns. It's actually not here, it's the next gate. You can cut through. And right over here is where they had the haunted house for Howl-O-Scream. That was Blood Beckoning. Really decent house. Here's the Voyager's cut through path, which leads you right next to the restaurant here. Alright, let's get our maple hog. I heard they're really yummy. We got our maple hog here. This is like a cinnamon bun with bacon on it. It's amazing. Had this and we've gotten it multiple times. And Pipeline just did a test run on the way here. We missed it though. Once again, we tried this on opening night and our last few times. We're not going to review it today, but we are going to go to town. If Pipeline tests, we're not going to go over to the side like we were waiting before. But we might go into the Sky Tower depending on how rapidly test runs go. There it goes. Don't miss out on the cinnamon bun. The maple hog is delicious. It's testing every few minutes, so it's like there's actually kind of a lot of periods of time in between the test runs. On the way out, we have some performers on the stilts as the chefs. The Seven Seas Food Festival, of course. Yeah, like I said, we are heading out now. We were here for a while. We did catch some daytime test runs, so that's really cool. Got to use some of our pass holder benefits today. We got to come back and use those SeaWorld bucks. And we used our food samples today. We fed the sea lions. And also, like, next time we come, we'll be able to get a special monthly pin, which they have every other month. We didn't catch test runs from all the way across the lagoon, but we will get that next time we're here, hopefully. And yeah, there is a lot going on between Pipeline and the new coaster they're building by the Antarctica area. But yeah, we were at Universal earlier, now we're gonna head back there now. This weekend is the last weekend of Mardi Gras at Universal, and today is the last day for me to go experience it. So I've already seen it a couple times, we're gonna see it one more time. So if you like Mardi Gras, definitely check out that video. We have SeaWorld Mardi Gras posted on the channel already. We have Busch Gardens Mardi Gras on the channel. Lots of Mardi Gras stuff. But yeah, lots of cool stuff is happening at all the parks between construction and stuff. And yeah, like I said, that's gonna mostly be it for today. As we pass Pipeline on the way out, we'll see if we see anything worth noting in the video. The lights are not in the station, except the little black ones are on, and those are also new. I usually do tend to post on YouTube pretty late because I'm very busy. I'm always at the parks and I always got stuff going on. So if you want the most accurate, up-to-date information, definitely stay tuned to the YouTube channel. Also check out my social media pages. That's going to be on Twitter at Ethan Hershaft, on Instagram at Ethan Hershaft, and at Florida Theme Park Pics. Also on TikTok at Ethan Hershaft. And thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one.